Ha ha, good morning. Happy Wednesday. What a beautiful morning to be alive. I hope everybody's doing well. I know I am. I'm all squeaky clean and feeling so very fine. And I want to talk about something today that um, it's been happening for me, and that is regenerating. Now, I have literally suffered from a degenerative disc disease for decades. And um, my injuries started really, really early. My first injury was as a little baby. I had my tongue ripped open, which caused me great distress. I still have a scar. And I had a lisp forever. It was traumatizing, to say the least. I got ridiculed, teased, and harassed forever for having a speech impediment. And, as time went on, I had further and further injuries, including a severe injury to my knee playing sandlot football. And I was chasing after my brother, and I tripped on a little sticker bush and ended up falling on a broken vodka bottle of all things. It was standing in its base upright, and it went through my knee, right below my kneecap. So I had serious knee limits and challenges from the before I was a teenager. And so I grew really, really fast. I went from 5'2" to almost 6'4" between seventh and ninth grade. And my body just never had a chance to really fully develop in any kind of, really proper way. And I had to compensate for my knee with my back. So as time went on, my back just kept getting worse. The first time my back went out, I was 19 years old working in New York. I was the breakfast cook at the Park Lane Hotel. And one day my back just like went out, and I was literally like a crippled. And that took 6 months to just get me back to where I was like functioning, really. So my troubles started early and stayed late, actually. And most of my life, I had no insurance. I had no coverage. I had it on and off depending on where my employment was. I had, some kind of compensation in some of my chefing positions. But overall, I started drinking a lot, and so thinking that it was going to ease my pain and dumb me down and numb me down and all that, which it did. I didn't realize how much it was actually contributing to my problems with calcification and all of that. So anyway, I've spent a lifetime with so many different problems, and so I've had a lot of nerve damage, and that caused me a lot of problems. So anyway, my degenerative discs, they took a long, 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 long time to get to the severity that they were. And so since I started my urine therapy, I've noticed a transition, a trend. I mean, I already handled my arthritic stuff and, other things. The numbness that was in my neck from my surgery, that part's like been totally regenerated. I'm regenerating nerves. So what's happening with my degenerative discs is that they are regenerating. And one of the things I've learned in developing a pain sequence is that it took a long time to get there, and it takes a while to get back. You can't just snap your fingers and have things miraculously change overnight. So I know the urine therapy is working because I can feel it going in reverse. I can feel it going from a degenerative to a regenerative state. Now, some days I wake up and my back is really sore. I have nerves just kind of like going, wow, like, what was that? But I know what's happening is that my nerves are regenerating. My discs are regenerating. So it's a process of healing. And I'm okay with that. I just simply proclaim that I am healed. I put that order in. I just totally cured all of these things. And I'm taking the time and patience required to fulfill all of that. And I'm comfortable, confident, and basically really jazzed because I can see it's working. And that's the good news. See, anybody that's got these kind of different physical challenges and problems, be patient. Pace yourself. It's no race. This isn't a competition. Certainly gather wisdom and learn from others, but this is your own remedy. This is your own personal private pharmacy. And so by doing the drinking and the looping and the rubbings, and for me, I wash my eyes, my ears, I do enemas, I do the full on body thing because I feel the difference. I can tell every day that it's making a difference. I'm regenerating myself. My skin is regenerating. And it took a long time for me to get so big. And I lost a lot of weight pretty quick. So my skin, as an organ, took a hit. I mean, I just shrunk out of my skin. So it's taken time to redo it. But, you know, this is, I don't know if you can see this, but it's tight. It's getting tighter. And that's a process. And I know that has to do with my rubbings. So I do them every day. And I do it for 2, 3 times. I go from start with my feet and I work my way up to my face and my hair. And then I work my way back down and I work my way back up. I do it a few times and until I'm completely, well, when I feel complete. So anyway, for all of you people that are working on changing, what you've done or what's happened to you because of different diseases, this, that, and the other, just remember, be patient, love yourself, take time. It's not a race. It isn't. You will cure. You will find out that in time, this will all reverse and you'll be like a brand new human being. Being in light, being in love, and being in well-being. Isn't that good news? I think it's great news. So anyway, I wrote a little piece last night to reflect these ideas. And I titled this, I Know I'm on Track. For most of my life, I seemed to complain about my poor body and constant back pain. Degenerative discs were grinding away and pinching my nerves every day. So I drank a lot to numb myself out, killing myself slowly, without any doubt. But my pee has saved me by reversing the trend and regenerating my discs with nerve signals it sends. I feel it changing. At times I feel pain as the rebuilding process slowly retrains. So looping my urine gives instant relief without drugs or drinks beyond my belief. So I am excited. I know I'm on track to restoring my body and healing my back. Yeah, just like that. And that's the way it is. Things are happening, and they're happening now. They're happening for me. I certainly hope they're happening for you. And I do have faith. I have total faith that these are the times. that we're going to take control of our bodies and quit surrendering our bodies to somebody in a white coat who's just going to give you drugs or recommend surgery or some other, radical treatment. I read a testimony the other day of a person who totally cured themselves of being HIV positive, and their whole family is healed and healthy. It's just beautiful. I keep reading day after day all these new people with their amazing stories, their amazing testimonies. So we're not alone. Don't feel like you're just out there on your own. If you aren't in, I just recommend people get into the Facebook at this point because there's so many groups. I just signed up for another one and waiting for their approval, which would make my 11th group regarding urine therapy. Because I just want to help people any way I can, anywhere I can spread the love and share the word and guide people and help them in their way. I'm happy to do so. So, with all that being said, I love you dearly. And I do hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day in every way. Enjoy. Boom. Ha! You've just been loved. Bye now.